Hi, my name is Ashish, and in this video we will see how to use sensitivity labels as conditions in DLP policies for Microsoft Purview. I will just quickly log on to the portal and take it from there. I'm logged on to purview.microsoft.com and we will go to information protection. We'll go to DLP, data loss prevention, and you see the policies tab here. I've created one policy in my test tenant. So we can use sensitivity labels as a condition in DLP policies. We can use sensitivity labels as a condition in DLP policies for Exchange email messages, SharePoint, OneDrive, and devices. Sensitivity labels appear as an option in the content contains list. So if I go to my DLP policy and I edit it to show you that place, I'll go to that option, choose where to apply the policy, Exchange email messages or SharePoint, OneDrive, devices. Oh, okay. I'll go with only Exchange email because of the logical conditions. This is the one. I'll go to next, back. I will edit the condition. This is the place I'm talking about, content contains. So if you will scroll down, the group name I've added, content contains. Here you see add, here it is, sensitivity labels, right? So I've added this personal here as well, right? So sensitivity labels as a condition will not be available if you have selected Teams chat and channel messages as a location in this section, right? Make sure that you do not select Teams chat and channel messages. Then there are supported items, file types, scenarios, and policy tips. We can use sensitivity labels as conditions on these items and in the scenarios that would follow. Let's say the supported items would be Exchange, email messages, email attachments, SharePoint, OneDrive, Teams, messages, attachments, devices. Make sure that, please make a note that attachments sent in Teams over one-on-one chat or channels are automatically uploaded to OneDrive and SharePoint. So if SharePoint or OneDrive are included as locations in your DLP policies, then labeled attachments sent in Teams are automatically included in the scope of that condition. They need to make a point of supported scenarios where you need to use sensitivity labels as a condition is supported across all workloads as indicated in the support matrix on Microsoft documentation. DLP policy tips continue to be shown across workloads for DLP policies that contain one or more sensitivity labels as a condition. Then you need to check Microsoft documentation for support policy tips. What kind of workload and policy tips supported or not supported on Outlook, SharePoint, OneDrive, or endpoint devices, right? So this is how you can utilize the sensitivity labels to add a condition while you are configuring a DLP policy. I hope this was informative for all of you. If you have any further queries, please mention them in the comment section, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Have a good day.